I started school, I was told that my Chinese name was too hard to pronounce. So my superintendent back then asked me to come up with a new English name. And the night before school started, my mother and I literally flipped through dictionary and we landed on something short and easy to spell, which was Gina. It was August 1st, 1998 when I first came to this country, and I always remember that day. And the Chicago sky was blue, super blue, white clouds, very sunny, and I remember seeing the trees, the greens, the grass, and it was beautiful. I grew up in China as a member of the majority group, the only group, and Chinatown, very homogenous as well. And I think that is a disconnect coming from China, coming from Chinatown, and going to school in Lincoln Park, where I felt, I think for the first time, very vividly, I felt very alone. And I think it was there that I started really thinking more about me as a hyphenated American, Chinese-American. What does that mean, right? And I used, English class, literature and history class to really explore that aspect of my identity. So my mother first knew about CASL when she came here as a new immigrant, and she knew that they had new immigration services, naturalization services, English classes. So she came here, I think, as a participant in one of the English classes. And when I started high school, and she saw that I was kind of struggling too with my Chinese identity, and I was like, I want to do more Chinese stuff. I want to be part of a Chinese community, Chinese American community more. And she just, let's just go to CASL and see what's there. So she drove me to CASL, just dropped me off outside. She said, go inside and figure out what you can do. I walked in, I told the front desk, I said, hey, I'm a freshman at Francis W. Parker School. I'm trying to figure out if there are opportunities that I can volunteer here. I can tutor, I can help, are there things I can do here? And then the front desk just immediately sent me up to second floor, and we spent like an hour just talking about the youth programming and teaching and the classes and how I can be involved as a tutor, as an instructor. I was like, this is amazing. Literally an hour and a half later, I walked out, I was like, Mom, that was so cool. I think I'm gonna come back like tomorrow and the day after. I'm trying to figure out, again, like the Chinese hyphenated American, right? And I think through CASL and reconciling with my identity as Chinese American, it's like I am fine walking down the middle, walking down that hyphen path. And that is fine, I embrace it. I really truly embrace that as my identity, of my ease navigating between two cultures, with speaking both languages and growing up in two cultures. And that's how, for CASL, I knew that was an asset to the community here. These experiences of growing up bicultural, navigating two worlds, can also benefit so many others, right? And then it's through CASL that I realized all the effects that I can have on others, utilizing my language, my cultural skills. And so it was really there that I felt kind of launched my long-term thinking of the impact and how I want impact to be a cornerstone of my life work going forward.